What's up, guys? It's your girl Serpentine10, and I'm going to talk about the Tekken shop today and talk about some things that can be changed about this just so it can be worthwhile because we're on part 2 of this Tekken shop thing in Tekken 8. So, with Lydia, we've got new items and stuff, and I would definitely say that the items are underwhelming again. And I actually want to take a deep dive into some past Tekken games and talk about what things could be changed to make the shop a little bit more fruitful and more interesting. So one thing that I definitely want to mention is what the Tekken shop is lacking, and that is just items that people would like. Now, one game that I'm going to go to right away is Tag Tournament 2. Now, one thing I did like about Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is that they had so many little items and customization decals that you could do anything, with. So I'm going to talk about the decals and why they were really interesting right now, because I feel like this was a way to actually let you just make any kind of character that you wanted. I feel like I've seen so many different characters being made with this decal system, and I can't believe they didn't bring this back. It's kind of weird that they didn't bring this back. Now, you could have just imported most of this stuff into the game if you wanted to, but it's kind of strange that it never really happened. And it seems like in Tekken 8, a lot of people love customizing. I've never seen videos being made about customizations and stuff, and it seemed like that was a part of Tekken 8 that people really liked. And it seemed like it just wasn't really done in a very interesting way to have any more things that put on your person. So the decal system was very unique, and it was really simple too. And I don't really understand why this just wasn't imported into Tekken 8. Give us the maximum, stickers or little shapes or whatever it would have been to put on your character, to make them have wings, make them have tattoos, make them have, more, patterns on clothes, whatever it was. That would have been really cool. And I feel like it's a missed opportunity to add that to the game. I also want to talk about other games that have done things like, upper body, changing the outer layers of the head, the back, the waist, the hair, front, back, all that kind of stuff. They don't do that anymore. That's crazy to me that they don't do that. Like, I can't believe they didn't. In Tekken 6, they had so many things like that. Do you guys remember where you can change the sideburns? Out of all things, you can change the sideburns. I can't believe you couldn't do that in Tekken 8's, customization. And that's crazy. I feel like that should have been something that should have been added into the Tekken shop. Just those features, different colors, different hairstyles, having like the base of the head, the upper lower body. I'm sure that stuff probably would have cost money to let you do that, because as we know, everybody is trying to get money out of people. But this was a very interesting thing that was in Tekken 6, and they just kind of forgot about it. Now, it might have been a lot of reasons they didn't add all these things, and it was always my favorite feature in Tekken 6. But I feel like it could have been done. Now, they probably just didn't have time to add it, like I was going to say earlier. But I just feel like having that many options to just change your hair is crazy. And they didn't even think about trying to do it or anything like that. I mean, maybe in the future they will add a feature kind of similar for this, and I feel like if they do, it definitely probably will cost money, but at least it would be in the Tekken shop, and at least it would be something different for us to actually try, other than just those weird outfits for avatars that nobody buys. Speaking of things that nobody buys, I would say that one of the worst things about this Tekken shop is that there's a lot of nothing here. Now, we do have some diamonds in the rough. Like, they do have some classic costumes, like, Yoshi's and Lily's outfit. There's some diamonds there, but there's also a lot of trash on the Tekken shop. I mean, when you really look at the content that's in there, what they want you to pay for, it's not really worth it. I mean, a lot of the outfits people just kind of like laugh at. A lot of them don't look that good. A lot of them are ugly. You know, you're not going to waste your money on this. So they're not really well done. They seem very afterthoughtish in a way. I feel like the items need to be improved, especially if you want to spend money on them. Now, I know that there's probably very, very good examples of, shops out there in games that somebody has to drop in the comments down below who has a really good, shop and they got items that are worth money in a game. Because maybe, Harada probably should have looked at some other examples of other games, because right now I'm not really sold on what they have in the shop. It just seems very lackluster and it doesn't seem interesting. And I know this is only the second round of this thing, but maybe later on things will change and it'll actually get better with the items, because right now just having like a ball and having like your eye color change is just not enough for people to want to spend money on it. Like, I really do feel like right now the only thing that is worth it is the classic costumes in my eyes. But maybe, in the future when things keep going on, they hear like, the audience and fans of this game, maybe they'll change some of the items so they will be better. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this topic with the Tekken shop. What can be done to make this shop more fruitful? What can be done to make it more interesting? What kind of items would you guys like to see in the shop if they're not there already? And what can be done to actually make this worth it, so when you're actually playing the game, you can be like, hey, I want to buy this because it's really interesting to me. And, I don't have to actually go online to do it. I can actually just like, get this currency from the Tekken shop and I can actually buy these items, offline, online, playing with friends, whatever. Like, you guys tell me in the comments what you guys want to be changed about the Tekken shop and what can be improved. And you guys know what you have to do. Make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter and make sure you guys check me out here every week on YouTube. Till next time, guys. Peace.